baby, it's time to ride the funk train. This is Funkmaster V from the show Wrestling with Ghost, the Ghost Show with Soul. Today we're counting down the top 5 pieces of physical paranormal evidence in the first 2 seasons of Wrestling with Ghosts. And you can check out this show on ASYTV.com. But first, let's run down this list. Number 5 comes from the episode Going Postal, which is season 1, episode 4, a social media broadcast that wasn't supposed to be a television show at all, but we ran into a poltergeist. Number 5 is when Luke is in the basement of the old La Follette post office and there's a locker slam right in front of his face.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a solo journey. No, I said a solo journey, Beth. I'm going with you. You're going with me for my solo journey. Oh! You're going with me for my solo journey. Oh! You're going with me for my solo journey. Oh!
You can obviously hear it slam shut. It wasn't quite on camera, and it freaked Luke, who's 7 feet tall, by the way, out so much that he covered the microphone on his camera for the next few minutes and then runs into a full body apparition. But that's on another list. Number 4, this comes from season 2, episode 3, They Died with the Booze On. And you can see here, this is a war-torn Civil War era church where half the people supported the Confederacy and the other half people supported the Union Army. This place shut down pretty quick and the spirits are still afoot. You can see here that this lantern moving back and forth slowly without decay. That thing moved for at least 5 minutes straight and nobody touched it whatsoever. That light is moving.
Holy shit! It is. It's swaying back and forth.
No wind.
So there's absolutely
No, there's no wind.
Please tell me again.
And none of us are moving.
It's still moving.
That one's not.
Nothing.
None of the rest of them are. Look at it swaying.
It's still swaying.
And the one attached to the pole with it, Travis, turn your light off. The one attached to the pole with it is not moving in the least.
It's still moving. Are you getting that? Because I've got it.
Yeah, it's still moving. It is still moving.
Number 3 is from a bonus episode from season 1. This has the jabron that used to be associated with the show fooling around in a crawl space. And just like everybody that has ever met him, the spirits did not like him either because they seem to be hazing him by screwing around with his wardrobe. Check that out. Number 2 on the list happened at Mary Death Antiques in La Follette, Tennessee, one of the most haunted cities in the United States. A set of footprints, small, very small, like a kid. Stinky, stinky, nasty. What's special about this is right where these footprints happened, there was an EVP session later where there was evidence of a little girl talking. Nobody on the investigation had feet this small, and they were not there when we got in. They materialized during the investigation. Creepy as hell.
Are we sure that wasn't here before?
I feel like one of us would have seen it though.
I don't know. There's so much cool stuff here.
Funkmaster V again here, folks, and some pretty cool evidence to go over. Were those footprints there before we came today? Well, here is a video of me wandering around rambling, like I like to do, and you can look over my right shoulder here and see that there were no footprints on that floor, so they had to show up at some point while we were there. And there's no little girls running around with us. We are Roman Polanski free in this crew, if you catch my drift. Alright, the number 1 piece of paranormal physical evidence we've ever captured in the first 2 seasons of Wrestling with Ghosts happens in an abandoned ghost town in North Carolina. Travis and another investigator have asked for the spirits to shatter a light bulb for about 10 minutes. Well, they horse around with that for a while, they walk into another room, and this happens.
Something shattered that. God.
That, here, shine a light on that so I can see it. That just shattered, and it's on tape.
All right, folks, I hope you had a great time watching these clips. There's more. I've got like 15 lists of these things we're going to do. It's going to be unbelievable. Make sure you check out Wrestling with Ghosts on YouTube. We got some free episodes up there. And also check out ASYTV.com, where you can watch tons of independent programming, including Wrestling with Ghosts. We'll see you next time.